And here we are, the Cleveland Browns and their fan base and their media conglomerate can't even appreciate what Shedeur Sanders has gone through to even get the 3 wins that he got this season. When all of last year, as an entirety, they won 3 games. As a team, as a franchise, as a ball club, they won 3 games. And here you go with a rookie quarterback who started the season late, who started with a makeshift offensive line because all of the starters are hurt, are gone, who has no true number 1 receiver like Jaden Daniels had, like CJ Stroud had, who had none of the things that most other quarterbacks in the NFL have. Shedeur Sanders is playing with backups. Shedeur Sanders is playing with practice squad players. But they expect him to be them. They expect Shedeur to take them to the promised land. They expect Shedeur to be out here doing all the things that Jaden Daniels and CJ Stroud did. Make them understand it. Shedeur won Rookie of the Week. He didn't play enough games to be Rookie of the Year or Offensive Rookie of the Year because the Cleveland Browns coaching staff decided Grandpa Joe and Baby Dylan was good enough, was better than Shedeur. When we all knew, when we all saw, it showed up on the stat sheet during the summer. It showed up on film during the summer. But their biggest gripe was he a 5th round pick. Dylan Gabriel, the 3rd round pick. Joe Flacco is a proven Super Bowl MVP quarterback. There is no way that the Shedeur Sanders we saw on tape is better than them because simply he's a 5th round pick. He's a 5th round pick. That's what they thought. Because that's what they showed us. We continuously heard from the Cleveland Browns media, he ain't ready. He too far behind Dylan Gabriel. He don't know the offense. He ain't got no command of the huddle. Now let's talk about the most misunderstood rookie season of all, Shedeur Sanders. Because you look at them stats, y'all need to stop looking at them stats. That's just lazy analysis right there. You can't analyze him through the prism of his stats. And that's what most people want to run through. Shedeur didn't walk into Houston. He didn't walk into Washington. He walked into Cleveland. Not Cleveland with stability. Cleveland with injuries. backup linemen, no first team reps early, consistent lineup changes. I'm put it to you like this. Shedeur rookie season was like being told, yeah, you starting, but by the way, just go meet these guys. Go meet your teammates in the middle of the season. Go say hello to Jerry Jeudy, because the first time you gonna throw him a pass is the second half of a Baltimore Ravens game on national TV after your so-called starting quarterback gets hurt. Yeah, meet your teammates. This is how we gonna introduce you to NFL football. But no, see, all that matters. Because when you get thrown into a middle of a football game and your offensive line has never heard your cadence, has never heard you hike a ball, when all the receivers that you are getting ready to try to throw the ball to has never caught a ball from you, ever. Ever. Not practice, not warm-ups, not OTAs, not nothing. You don't even know how they get out their routes. You don't even know if they run their routes the way you need them to run their routes. But hey, it's football. Get on out there and give the old college try. But y'all in Cleveland, in the media, expect him to do what Jaden Daniels and CJ Stroud did. You expect him to be that. Everybody hollering, he's not ready. Mary Kay Cabot, Tony Grossi, all them boys on UCSS, them haters. Boys on 92.3 The Fan. He ain't ready. He's not capable. He's a 5th round pick. But he out there playing with people that's going to be working for me next season. Pizza Hut drivers, truck drivers, cabbies. He playing with backups to backups. Not no starters on the field. But y'all expect him to be great. He playing in all the bad weather games. But you expect him to do what they did. He playing with people from the practice squad. But yet still, you seen them flashes. You seen that 300-yard game. You seen that comeback and win game. You seen the man throw under pressure. You seen him throw through tight windows. You seen him standing in there knowing he was about to get slaughtered and throw a dart. And all y'all keep saying is, I need to see more. What else you need to see? When a man has been put through the football conditions that Shedeur Sanders has been put through. Y'all forgot, Dylan Gabriel played the Pittsburgh Steelers. Remember the first game of the season when they played Pittsburgh? Dylan Gabriel sacked 6 times, threw the ball 58 times, barely got over 200 yards in passing. But Shedeur beat that same team that's in the playoffs right now, them Pittsburgh Steelers. almost beat Buffalo the week before with a true Super Bowl contending team, with backup players, with practice squad players, with no true number one receiver, with people that won't even make other football teams. But y'all want him to do for Cleveland what C.J. Stroud and Jay Daniels did for Houston and Washington. He's supposed to be that. How? With what? With what type of... And y'all, man, because the coach got fired. When the coach didn't want him there in the first place. When your quarterback was your leading rusher of your team for 4 weeks in a row. 4. But you need to see more. When he had nothing in the beginning, when he had no weapons, he didn't quit. Shedeur was learning on the fly. He wasn't being developed, he was being tested. Ain't wasn't no development in this phase of what he was doing. This was all the test. Can he do it? And he did it. He did what every other quarterback you brought in to do couldn't do. You played better than Flacco. You played better than Gabriel. Kenny Pickett went to the Raiders and he sucked over there. And y'all still on these airwaves talking about we need to draft a quarterback. Y'all just used to sucking and you want to continue to suck. Cleveland has a losing mentality as a fan base, as a franchise, as a community, as a whole. Because you're looking for that savior instead of trying to just take a baby step here, take a step there. Instead of trying to get better, you just want to go from being sorry to being great. You just want to go straight from the bottom, straight to the top. You don't want no middle ground. You don't want to take no few steps here and there. You just want to go from the bottom of the flagpole to the top of the flagpole. Started from the bottom, now we here. The Cleveland Browns is more relevant in this last 9 months than they have ever been as a franchise, as a whole. And y'all want to tell me y'all need more? From who? From what? Y'all want to get rid of Andrew Berry. You better be thanking Andrew Berry for doing all the things that he's done to put you in a position to where you're not wasting 2 more picks on quarterbacks this season. Let's keep this thing real. C.J. Stroud, Jay Daniels, Shedeur Sanders. C.J. Stroud played in structure, got continualities. He had weapons that has grown with him in the league. Still got them. C.J. Daniels. He had the freedom to do what he wanted to do. He had a creative offensive coordinator who played to his strengths. But all in all, he paid the physical price. Because his second season, he been hurt. The question is, what is Cleveland going to do this season? What are you going to do with this draft? Are you going to take what you got and build around it? Or are you going to restructure and try to do it all over again? Started from the bottom, still in the bottom. Shedeur Sanders played in pure chaos with injuries all around him. And he was learning on the fly, under fire. Brutally being abused by the teams that he was playing because he's playing with backups and practice squad paper. CJ Stroud had a seatbelt. Jordan Daniels had a turbo engine and they said, go young man, go. Shedeur was out here driving with the check engine light on, a tire blown out, engine smoking, bumper knocked off. You know, he just handicapped all the way around. But all in all, still out there thriving. All three of them. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you? The question is, will you do something to help your franchise, or will you drag your franchise right back to the bottom where it was? Because I'm going to tell you like this. Shedeur Sanders is going to have options come this offseason, especially since that Miami job opened up. Especially since that Atlanta job opened up. With those two jobs opening up, boy, depending on who goes there, Shedeur Sanders might be moving too. Because Atlanta, believe it or not, they got weapons all over the place. With the right coach. Oh, Atlanta is a beast in that weak-ass conference, in that weak-ass division. Boy. Then we talking about Miami. Open. Y'all want the Miami coach, but you might lose your quarterback. Because they might have paid Tua. But Tua ain't the man down there, no. And he ain't wanted all that much. So it might be some changes. And Lil Homie from Texas ain't it. He a 7th-round pick for a reason. He is a 7th-round pick for a reason. But what I'm telling y'all is, Shedeur Sanders has been mocked. Only thing they want to talk about is stats. Stats truly show nothing of what Shedeur Sanders has done this season. Shedeur Sanders has really been one of the best quarterbacks, rookie quarterbacks, all season. And just for comfort, I want to show y'all something. Just for clarity, because y'all think I be tripping. Everybody think I be tripping. Just for clarity, y'all see this, right? Peyton Manning, rookie season. Peyton Manning, rookie season. You see that right there? 1998 was Peyton Manning's rookie season. He played 16 games. He had a 56.7 completion percentage, threw for 3,739 yards with an average pass attempt of 6.5 yards. Peyton Manning threw 26 touchdowns his rookie season. Peyton Manning also threw 28 interceptions his rookie season. Peyton Manning was sacked 22 times his rookie season. Now, I can go pull up some more quarterbacks. I just wanted to show you this one because they think Peyton Manning was an instant success when he came into the league, which he wasn't. Peyton Manning's first 4-5 years wasn't all that great. His second year was 26 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. But he threw for 4,000 yards. Third year was just about the same, 33 and 15, 26 and 23, 27 and 19. Then he started balling. Six years into the league. It's what I'm saying. People are living in the moment because they saw C.J. Stroud 2 years ago do the doggone thing, because they saw Jaden Daniels last year do the doggone thing. So this year, Shedeur was supposed to do the doggone thing. For the people in Cleveland, I'm not talking about worldwide, because we know everybody outside of this that be talking that trash, they just be talking. They just be hating. But what I'm saying is, for a person, for a quarterback that was drafted in the 5th round, put as a 4th string quarterback by his head coach, only played with practice squad people, 3rd string people, didn't practice with the 1st and 2nd string, didn't get reps with the ones until he was actually thrown into a game. And from that point forward, he didn't have the same linemen, the same receivers, the same anything that the other 2 quarterbacks before him had. Not even the same protections, not even the same plays. His plays was called different. Why? Because the person who originally started out calling plays that season decided he was going to do what he should have done at the beginning of the season. Give over the play calling to his offensive coordinator. So Shedeur has been fighting all season against those people, against those odds, against everything that didn't believe in him this season. His back has been against the wall from the beginning. And yet and still, anytime somebody brings it up, the first thing they'll say is, look at his stats. What I'll tell you is look at his tape. Look at those people that were blocking for him. Look at those people that were receiving passes from him. His number 1 receiver is not a true number 1 receiver. He was leading the league in drops, and then he now is 2nd in drops. His favorite receiver, tight end, was hurt during the last 2-3 games of the season. His number one running back was hurt during the last 3-4 weeks of the season. So you are surrounded by backups at every position available. But they expect you to do what C.J. Stroud and Jalen Daniels did. Somebody tell me how. Somebody tell me how he was supposed to do that. Because you didn't see it, I didn't see it, and they damn sure couldn't see it. They know he good, but ain't nobody that good. You could have put Tom Brady out there and it would have been ugly. Hell, Brady had good linemen, and most of the time it was ugly for him because he couldn't move. He was a freaking statue most of his career. So here's the takeaway, chat, is what I'm saying. Stop judging rookie quarterbacks like they all started at the same finish line. Some guys inherited stability, some inherited chaos. Shedeur definitely inherited chaos, but what matters is growth. C.J. Stroud grew fast. Jaden Daniels exploded. But now he got the heel. Shedeur is learning the league from inside a freaking tornado. And history tells us something important. The guy who survives chaos early, they last the longest. Those are facts. I'm just saying. So, to compare the three, we're going to see. We're going to see what's next. How they handle this coaching hire and then that draft class. Because people jump on Andrew Berry for the first 5 classes, for the first 5 draft classes. But you got to remember, Paul DePodesta was there also. And he was the catalyst for most of those draft classes that they've had the past 4 or 5 years. Now this year, with DePodesta gone, and before DePodesta got out of there, Jimmy Haslam gave Andrew Berry the green light. This one's on you. You draft what you want to draft. Kevin Stefanski wanted Dylan Gabriel as his quarterback. That's his pick. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's not Andrew Berry's pick. Andrew Berry drafted Shedeur and said, hey, we gonna muck this up a little bit. Y'all don't want to get him. We going to get him anyway. He's still here in the 5th round. We not leaving bro out there like that. And Kevin Stefanski was not fond of that selection. But toward the end, Kevin Stefanski was starting to buy in. He was starting to feel it. You could see his emotions on the sideline. We ain't seen Kevin Stefanski hype all season, but them last 3 games, he was like, okay, we got a quarterback, but it was too late. He had already signed, sealed, and delivered his walking papers. You know, you could see him getting into it. showing a little emotion on the sideline, talking to Shedeur, going to find Shedeur on the sideline. I got tape where Kevin Stefanski would walk right past Shedeur and not say a word during a timeout. It would take other coaches to come over there and coach Shedeur. So you can't tell me that he wanted him. He did not want him there. It shows. It's on film. That's how that man felt. But toward the end, he was like, damn, I waited too late. I should have done this in the beginning. Maybe this season wouldn't be so bad. When him and the Hungry Dogs are starting the last game of the season, you know it's bad. Well, the last two games. The same people he was on the practice squad with and staying late out to practice with just to get some workout in, all of them ended up being starters before the season was over with. That's just how awful that team was. And that's just bad. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't have never gotten to that point. But Cleveland got a lot to fix. We're going to see how they're going to fix it. It's going to take a lot of work, but the Cleveland media can expect it to all happen at one time. They want to go from the bottom of the flagpole to the top of the flagpole. They don't even want to play around in the middle. You know, where the little string be hitting the pole all the time. You hear ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling, ding. They don't even want to be around that area. They either want to be at the top or they want to be all the way drowning at the bottom. You know what? Everybody won't be involved, which is crazy. But anyway, man, we're going to get out of here. We ain't going to do no Q&A. Tomorrow, I just had to pop it out because, you know, it's been a while. And I told y'all we was going to do this thing. But now we back. So now y'all know. So y'all get ready. Because we back at the lunch table. We popping this thing off at all times. So if you ain't hit the like button, you might want to hit it. If you ain't hit your post notification bell, you might want to turn that thing on. You know what I'm saying? Because me and the CUNTs and everybody else, we going to be live in this thing. But anyway, man, I'm going to get out of here. Y'all be easy. I'm going to holler at y'all. I'm out of here. Peace.
Thank you. God bless you all, man. Be safe.